From the bleachers to the end zones, gridirons up and down the coast. Mike Clan, Joey Butita, and the largest sports team on local television. Live Friday Football Focus.
Sing it loud and play it proud. Friday Football Focus is always sweet music. Nipomo's high-octane offense invades Arroyo Grande, but with the Eagles soar past their neighbor. It's a Vine time to be a Pacifica fan. DeAndre Vines and the undefeated Tritons look to sink Santa Barbara's winning streak. And it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that sting. The Yellow Jackets of Oxnard try and defend their nest against Ventura. Friday Football Focus passes the test. Just ask Hall of Fame quarterback Dan Fouts.
When I'm in Santa Barbara on Friday nights, I watch Friday Football Focus.
Often imitated, never duplicated. Welcome to Friday Football Focus. I'm Mike Clan. He's 4T's Joe Butita.
Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. A lot of great games to get to today.
Yeah, we've got highlights from Saugus all the way up to San Luis Obispo. We're going to start in Lompoc. Good matchup as the home Braves trying to complete a perfect non-league season. They hosted a Righetti team going for its fourth straight victory. Lompoc has scored over 40 points in each of their last three games. Righetti has totaled 94 in their past two contests. And I tell you what, there's some great running backs in this one, like DeAndre Thomas of Righetti. Big gain up the middle, led to a Warriors field goal. They strike first. Torrey Sims fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. He's a pretty good runner himself. It's 7-3. And how about Austin Willie Mays Hayes going somewhere, mate? About 90 feet. Well, actually about more than 30 yards there. He's finally pushed out of bounds, led to a Lompoc touchdown. And more from Mr. DeAndre Thomas. Bounces it to the outside. He looks for the pylon, and they say touchdown. I don't know. He might have stepped out of bounds.
Shaking back there.
He does. And this is the best run of the night. It's Derek Portis of Lompoc. We've seen him do it all season long. Look at this. Looks like he's going to get caught. Whoop! Stops on a dime. Touchdown, Braves. They're up by double digits at this point, but Righetti kept coming. Connor Regan, he's got himself quite an arm. This one just a short pass to Chris Graham, and Mr. Graham does the rest. Touchdown. It was 21-16 at that point. Lompoc, and the Braves would pull away in the end. Braves win by 20, 42-22. The Lompoc Braves 6-0. They still have not lost a regular season home game since 2010. They're off next week, so they're not going to lose that either. Righetti home to San Luis Obispo next week in their Pac-5 opener.
Well, this one was a great game. Santa Barbara High School found their offense last week as they put up 35 points against my alma mater, Royal. Sorry, Highlanders. The Dons may need even more tonight to keep up with the undefeated Pacifica Tritons, led by star receiver DeAndre Vines. Pick this one up. First quarter, Aiden Salas in the gun for Pacifica. Hands it off to Jacob Nuri. Nuri goes up the left side. Check out this tackle. He breaks right there. Nope, not going to get him. Nope, not going to get him again. Into the end zone for the score. Pacifica goes up 7-0 early. Santa Barbara's turn now, though. Second quarter. Handoff's going to go to Figueroa. He's going to take it right up the middle. Nice little shake here. And he's going to move the chains for the Dons. And then it's the quarterback, Brent Payas. A perfect pass right here. Check this thing out. Drops it right in. Bold embrace. See you later, 69 yards to the house, and this one is knotted up.
The basketball star of the touchdown.
He's big dude. Later in the quarter, Pacifica punting, it's blocked. Junior Garcia, he gets a hand on it and recovers it. Don's in great shape now, and after doing all that work, he gets the glory as well. Garcia up the middle, touchdown Don. Santa Barbara up 14-7. And they weren't done there. There's going to be more coming up. The cheerleaders loving it, of course. Breast cancer awareness. Everybody wearing the pink today. Very next Pacifica possession. Garcia steps in front of it. He gets in front of that Salas pass and hits a pick six. Garcia, within minutes, blocks a punt, recovers it, scores a touchdown on the handoff, picks it off, and scores another touchdown.
A great season.
Literally within a couple of minutes. Dons would miss the extra point, so it's 20-7 at the half. Second half now. Payas dropping back, looking deep. This one's going to be picked off, though. Torrey Davis. So that sends Salas back out there to go to work, and this is a thing of beauty. DeAndre Vines, he's going to be a D1 prospect somewhere. Diving grab into the end zone. Tritons inching closer, down 20-14 now. and they would be back later in the quarter right at the goal line. And when you have a quarterback that's that big, just give the dude the ball. Sneaky touchdown there all the way into the end zone. All of a sudden, Dons find themselves down 21-20. That missed extra point coming back to bite them. Moving to the fourth now. Santa Barbara on the goal line. It's 4th and inches. Garcia apparently doesn't get in. Santa Barbara players could not believe the refs wouldn't give it to him, so they would not score there. Pacifica gets it back. The direct snap goes to Nuri now, and he gives the Tritons some breathing room from the goal line. Pacifica would score on the very next play. Salas into the end zone. Pacifica coming back in this one. The Dons blanked in the second half. They lose 28-20. Both teams now getting ready for league. The Dons hosting Channel Islands and favorite Ventura. Channel Islands League favorite Ventura next week, and the Pacifica is going to be at Channel Islands as Pacific View League is kicking off.
All right, great matchup in Arroyo Grande. That's where the Eagles hosted Nipomo, and I'll tell you what, these two are just about 7 miles down the road, and Dave Alley was at the game live, and he joins us now at the stadium. Dave?
Yeah, hi, Mike and Joe. You know, it seems like every week there's a pretty big rivalry showdown somewhere here on the Central Coast. That was the case here tonight as we had a battle between a couple of South San Luis Obispo County squads. Serious bragging rights on the line. You may recall up to 2002, Nipomo students went right here to Arroyo Grande, but when the high school opened up that year, a pretty intense rivalry was born. At Hitchens Stadium tonight, homecoming and a little reunion for the class of 1990. I got to meet up with a couple of old classmates, AG assistant Ryan Huss and Nipomo assistant Jay Wells. Who would have bragging rights? Early on, it would be Nipomo. They strike first midway through the opening quarter. Harrison Labastida on the handoff from Matt Albright goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Nipomo with the early lead. They would go for 2, did not get it, but they did have a 6-0 lead. AG would counter with a field goal then late first quarter. They get in the end zone. Alex Checky from a yard out puts 6 on the board. Start of a big half for the junior running back. AG on top, 10-6. Move to the second quarter. Titans knocking on the door again. This time Chris Owens with the handoff. He goes up the middle on a 5-yard run into the end zone. Nipomo back on top. They take a 13-10 lead. Russ Edwards all smiles on the sidelines. But the game would swing back and forth all night. Here come the Eagles again. Sawyer May deep in Nipomo territory, hits Checky at the goal line. He goes in. Eagles back on top, leading at that point 17-13. No quit in Nipomo, though. Late second quarter, it's Owens again with his second touchdown of the half as Nipomo takes the lead 20-17. The Eagles would respond late first half into the second quarter as it's Checky again going in for his third touchdown of the half, his second on the ground. Eagles take a 24-20 lead into the halftime locker room. As mentioned, homecoming night for Arroyo Grande. Your queen, Tessa Oaks, king, Juan Jazzo. Move on into the fourth. AG seemingly puts it away as it's made to Joey De La Rosa for another Eagle touchdown. That extended the lead to 24-20. But Nipomo would answer right back on a 72-yard touchdown from Albright to Owens. That cut the lead to 34-27, but that's as close as Nipomo would get as AG wins an absolute thriller. They take this one 34-27. Yeah, tremendous ball game here. AG had won the 5 previous matchups in blowout fashion. This one much closer. Just a tremendous ball game. Hats off to both squads. We'll start league play now. AG now 5-1. They'll open up Pac-5 action against number 1 and undefeated Paso Robles on the road. As for the Titans, they've dropped 2 in a row. They're now 3-3, but they'll open up the new Northern League at home next week at home versus Morro Bay. That's going to wrap it up here. Dave Alley live in Arroyo Grande for Friday Football Focus. Back to you guys.
All right. Thanks, Dave. Fun game indeed. Well, Nordoff has really had their way with San Marcos the past 4 years, but this year the Royals felt like they would be much more competitive with the Rangers. Royals have not been within 35 points of Nordoff in those 4 losses. Nordoff coming in pretty banged up, missing almost 10 starters. Early on, Cooper Garcia, 26-yard field goal, and the Rangers on the board 3-0. Ooh, San Marcos high snap on the punt. Max Carmona, the tackle. Rangers without their quarterback and starting running back, so their offense having trouble getting going, but there's Cooper Garcia, field goal. The Royals offense not smoking, but the homecoming crowd having some fun.
It's a fog party.
Yes, and what about Nathan Coffey, a field goal? All these kicks, I should have went to the UCSB soccer game. They beat your Northridge Matadors, by the way, 2-1.
Oh, darn.
Little defense there, Marco Valdivia. Valdivia. And then a little homecoming. It's 6-3 Nordoff at the half. Congratulations, Emily Stevens, Porsche. There is no substitute for Porsche. Homecoming queen, Emily Stevens. Congratulations. Second drive of the third quarter. Here comes some offense. Henry Cortez, 20 yards upfield. Joey, you go to the Mesa McDonald's, right?
Love there. There's a drive-through there.
Yeah, you know, Henry Cortez works there. He might serve you, yeah.
There you go.
Big Mac someday. 78-yard, 10 plays, all on the ground, most of them by Cortez. It's a touchdown. We got our touchdown late third quarter.
I'm more of a McDonald's salad type of guy.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
I can tell. Hey, there's Russell Bioli with a nice defensive stop, and here comes Ivan Reyes. San Marcos taking it to Nordoff on the ground. What a run here by 32. I thought he was going to go all the way. Just tripped up, but I'm kind of glad he didn't, because then we got to see this from Ivan Reyes. Starting up, carrying guys into the end zone. Hey, Aaron Solis, the activities director, said the Royals won because they had the red jerseys on, but they were dressed for success. San Marcos finally beat Nordoff 17-6. Royals are 2-4. Don't wear them next week because they enter their bye week. Nordoff is at Sierra Canyon next Friday. Well, speaking of Sierra Canyon, they are ranked second in the Mid-Valley Division, and Dos Pueblos had the difficult task of playing the Trailblazers this week. For the Chargers, this was their third straight game against schools that were ranked in the top three of their respective divisions. We pick it up first quarter from Granada Hills. Trailblazers leading it 7-0, looking for more. The swing pass to Isaiah Renfro, and Renfro takes it into the red zone. Handoff to Kaiser Butler. Kaiser Sose. Up, over, and in. That's from the usual suspects. 14-0 Sierra Canyon to the second. Trailblazers with the ball. Never mind. That's an interception by the Chargers. Daniel Hernandez. Hey, the Chargers had 4 interceptions in this game, but they kept on getting bogged down in the red zone. Here they're going to have to settle for a Nathan Garcia 36-yard field goal. It's good. It's 14-3, and well, more action right off of the kickoff here. Sierra Canyon's Dylan Tate going to get past a couple of guys. And how about Dylan Tate? Up and over the guy. Nice play there. That would lead to this. Josh Cole. Yeah, he's strong. He's carrying a couple guys just short of the score. And they give it back to Kaiser Sose. Beware. Actually, it's Kaiser Butler. I just like saying Kaiser Sose. DP slips to 1-5. They lose 40-3. Chargers now get ready for Channel League play. They host Buena next Friday.
That was a Kaiser roll. After starting off the year 2-0, St. Joe's playing 3 consecutive tough opponents, and the Knights lost them all, including last week's rivalry game against Righetti. Knights looking to even up their record tonight with a win against Santa Maria. From the very start, you could tell that St. Joe's was taking out some frustration on Santa Maria. Here's Max Morris catching the screen pass out wide, takes the big hit there, stays on his feet though, and here it is, coming in again. Big shot, able to stay on his feet, gets an extra couple of yards there, dives into the end zone for the touchdown. And as impressive as the offense was for the Knights, the defense even stronger. Santa Maria just couldn't get anything going on offense. Green jerseys everywhere they went. St. Joe's would just keep piling on the points in this one. And here they are operating the 2-minute drill right before the half. Blake Jacobs, he's going to extend the play, and down the field, C.J. Cole on the other end. And that's a 75-yard touchdown pass right before the half. And the Knights roll in this one with the victory, 63-0. St. Joe's opens up Los Padres play next week at Pioneer Valley. Santa Maria is at Hueneme next Friday. And when we come back, we have highlights from Atascadero's contest at Pioneer Valley.
And later, Carpinteria trying to get back on track against St. Monica.